Hello and welcome to Verbling. Having some minor technical difficulties, so it would be great if I could actually see, not actually completely sure that I'm connected to Verbling. All right. Let's see here. Okay, I seem to be completely frozen. Hmm. Slight technical problem. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. I seem to be entirely frozen. Great. Hmm.
Hello, Oakley.
Oh dear.
Hello, Oakley. Can you hear me?
Oh man, what is going on? Hello.
Hello, Oakley.
Hello. Okay. Hello, guys. All right. Very strange technical problems here. Not sure what's going on. All right. Very strange things going on. I keep freezing up, scripts stopping. I'm not sure, but okay, give me just a second. See if I can. Okay. Very strange. Very odd. Okay. Everything seems to be working now. Hello, Monica. Thank you for trying to help me out. I'm not sure what was going on there. Weird.
Hi, Oakley. How are you?
I'm okay. Thank you. Uh, in fact, hello everyone. Welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley, as Monica has identified me. And today's class, we're going to continue our little series this week, talking, learning vocabulary related to crime. Little bit of review, and then we're going to talk about other types of crime, which we have not yet covered this week. Hello, Max. Welcome.
Hello again.
Hello again. And hello, Mauricio. Hey, how are you?
Hello, Oakley.
Hi.
Good, and you?
I'm okay.
Oh,
Deal with these strange things going on with my computer suddenly. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do a screen share, and we're going to talk about crime. We're going to do this by looking at some exercises as we go along. We'll also have a little discussion and conversation about some of these terms and concepts. Okay, little bit of this, little bit of that. Stealing, theft, burglary. Sometimes these different ways of stealing can be confusing because there's a lot of different terms or words that we use. So we're going to start off. We're going to match these crimes here up above with the sentence, little mix and match. So please read the sentence and then tell me which crime do you think that is. Monica, number 1, please.
Okay. I can't believe it. Somebody stole my bike from outside the library yesterday.
Okay. What's that?
I'm not sure if it's a robbery or a theft. Maybe it's a theft.
Okay, I think theft would be the better answer here. Somebody's stealing something from you, but they're not breaking into a building or anything. Okay, and they're not confronting anyone. All right. Burglary is somebody comes into a window or a door or somehow breaks into a building. Robbery is generally when somebody is confronted, such as with a weapon, and money is then stolen. If something's just stolen, okay, stolen, yeah, that would be probably theft. Okay, Max, number 2.
Did you hear that somebody broke into our house when we were away on a holiday and took our TV and video? It's, as you said, burglary.
Right.
Burglary.
That's burglary. Exactly. Okay. All right. Is this Max's burglary a common crime where you live, or very uncommon?
I'm not sure about common, but sometimes I hear about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Some kind of.
Yeah. Okay. Mauricio, number 3.
2 armed men attacked security guards as they were delivering money to a bank.
Okay. So which
That's
crime is that?
Theft.
Well, theft is a more general term, but more specifically,
Robbery.
robbery. Someone's using a weapon to threaten someone to take money. Notice that this doesn't happen in a building, so it's not a burglary. It's not just somebody taking something that's left unattended. That's theft. So this would be robbery. Mauricio, a little pronunciation. Armed.
Armed.
And yes, armed. The D, no extra syllable, no extra vowel sound. Armed.
And the sound is D or T?
D. Armed.
Armed.
Yeah. After, now this is an adjective here, but okay, but it can be a verb. To arm someone is to give them weapons. Okay, after a voiced sound, that is a sound that you use your vocal cords. You can feel vibration in your throat if you actually put your fingers to your throat. Those are called voice sounds. After a voice sound, it's always a D sound immediately following. But after a voiceless sound like K, there's no vibration. There's no it's just breathing out. That is when you have the T sound, Mauricio. So this word is attacked.
Attacked.
Yeah. And here's a word that many English learners get confused because of the UA. Just basically pronounce it as if the U wasn't there. Guards. Guards.
Guards?
Just like cards.
Mm-hmm.
I like to play cards with guards.
Mm-hmm.
Just ignore the U, really, more or less. Okay, Monica, back to you. Number 4.
A woman was caught leaving the store with 4 bottles of perfume in her bag.
What is the crime?
What girl? This is a shoplifting.
This is
shoplifting. Yeah.
Yeah. This is shoplifting. Yeah, it sure is. You can't use an article, Monica. You can't say this is a shoplifting. You would have to say this is, if you wanted to count it, this is an incident of shoplifting. There were 3 incidents of shoplifting. You can't see there were 3 shopliftings. It's not countable. But yeah, definitely stealing from a store or theft from a store. Theft is a more general, can be used more generally, but theft from a store specifically, shoplifting. Very good. Okay, Max, how about number 5?
The head of the accounts department had been transferring money to his own account systematically for several years. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's more popular. Common, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to name it in English. Embezzlement.
That's it. That's it. Embezzlement. That is embezzlement. When you steal from the company you work for. That's embezzlement. Steal money.
Okay.
Yeah. Not if you're stealing, I don't know, pens and paper clips from or paper from where you work. That wouldn't be called embezzlement, really. That
probably you would be so surprised, but in Russia, in my city, I know one person, and he buy paper, simple paper which we use to print in our printers, and people from government company sell to him. They just embezzlement this paper and sell him. It's crazy.
Okay.
Did you get it? Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but I have to clarify. Embezzlement is specifically money. Stealing money from the company you work for. If you're stealing things, like you were working in a company and you steal paper from the company, then that's theft. Just like the bicycle outside, it's just theft. Yeah. Stealing objects, things, not money, is theft. So that's theft. So I'm not sure if you're talking about theft or you're talking about a little black market activity. You're both. They're stealing it. Actually, it could be both, right?
Yeah, it could be both.
They steal it and then they sell it on the black market. Yeah, absolutely. Most certainly can be both. Okay, Mauricio, last one here, number 6.
I was walking down the street when a guy knocked it, knocked it, knocked,
Knocked.
knocked,
Yeah, there you go.
knocked me down, grabbed my handbag, and ran off with it.
Okay, and what is that?
Theft.
Well, yeah, it's actually everything on here is a form of theft. Theft being a broader term, but specifically, one person on another. One person steals from another person on the street or in the park, for example.
I don't know. Mugging.
Yes, is a mugging.
Mm.
When even more specifically, when somebody grabs a purse or handbag, that is called a purse snatching or just snatching. Okay. Could be called a snatcher, or the person who does that, or purse snatcher. All right. Ratio on your past tense verbs a little better there. Knocked me down. Grab, b, is a voice sound, so grabbed. Grabbed.
Mm-hmm. Grabbed.
Grabbed with a D sound immediately following the B. Grabbed. Okay. All right. Well, the person who does the activity is a what, Monica? Theft is committed by a...
Theft is thief.
Thief, yeah, well, here it is. Theft is the general word for stealing. The plural of thief, by the way, because it ends with an F, is thieves with a V. Yeah, more than one are thieves. A pack of thieves. Okay. This is common with words that end with F. The plural uses a V, V-E-S, like loaf, loaf of bread, loaves of bread, one wife, two wives, life, lives. This is knife, knives, very common. Okay, Max. Who commits a burglary?
I don't know. Burglar.
Burglar. That's exactly correct. Burglar. Just get rid of the Y. Burglar. And notice how I mispronounce it. I didn't mean to, but I did accidentally anyway. This is very common for native speakers to say burglar or burglary. We add a vowel sound between the G and L. We're really not supposed to. That's not correct. It's burglary, burglary. But it's, well, darn it, it's just easier to add a vowel sound. Very common for native speakers to mispronounce this word. I just did it. Don't worry, no one will notice. Mauricio, shoplifting is committed by a...
Robber? Or
No, that's robbery is committed by a robber. Shoplifting, same idea though. There's a clue. Robbery, robber. Shoplifting.
Shoplifter.
That's
Shoplifter.
it. Shoplifter. Shoplifter. That's right. You got it. A shoplifter. He's a shoplifter. All right. Burglars. Yeah, there. I got it. Break into people's homes. All right. Pickpockets is another criminal. A person is a pickpocket when they steal from your pockets or your bags. They don't take something and run away like a purse snatcher takes your bag and runs down the street. A pickpocket very quietly and subtly takes things out of your pockets. In English, pinch is an informal word for steal. Somebody pinched my bike. More used by British, but very absolutely known by Americans and sometimes used by Americans. There's another phrasal verb we very frequently use. Anybody know? Something stolen.
No.
Something was stolen. It's ripped off. Or something that's even you buy something and it breaks 2 days later. That's a rip-off. Okay, what a rip-off. This is super common for English speakers. My bike got ripped off would be, instead of somebody pinched my bike, that would be very common. Okay, this is confusing. I think this next part can be confusing even for native speakers. All right. Do we use steal or rob? So you're going to try to use steal or rob to complete these sentences, and I'm going to try to explain the difference. Hello, Heidi. Welcome.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. Okay, Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
Number one here.
2 men robbed a bank in central London this morning.
Right. We absolutely have to use robbed.
Yeah, because it's very difficult to steal the bank.
Yeah, that would be very difficult. I don't really know how you would do that. That would mean, if you said they stole the bank, that would mean they lifted the bank off the ground with giant helicopters and with a helicopter crane and moved the whole bank away. Yeah, absolutely. That would be crazy. Kind of thing you might see in a movie. I've seen things like that, but in real life, not so much. Monica, number two.
Somebody steal my bike from outside the school yesterday. Stole.
Right, yesterday, past tense. Stole. Stole my bike. Okay, you rob another person or you rob a business, you steal a thing, an object. Right, which is why we can't use steal with a bank. All right, somebody stole my bike. That's it. Max, number three.
Somebody's stolen the money that I left in stolen somebody's.
You got it right the first time.
Why yes? Apostrophe yes.
It is contraction somebody has. You got it. You had it right the first time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody stolen the money that I left in this drawer.
Yeah. Drawer. Yep. We're just contracting somebody has, so that means it has to be present perfect. Somebody up to now, he doesn't know when the money was stolen, but sometime before right now, somebody has stolen the money. Right. Stolen is the, of course, past participle. Steal, stole, stolen. That's it. Okay. Very good. Mauricio, number four.
My car was robbed last month. When I got back to the car park, it wasn't there.
No, and the difference is you rob a person, or you can rob a company, or you can rob a bank, for example. You can rob a liquor store, but or you can rob a person. But an object, no, an object is always.
And I have to put in a past participle.
This, yes, you do. Very good.
But I don't remember the past participle of the verb steal. Stolen.
That's it. You got it.
Oh,
you're right. All right.
My car was stolen.
Right, because this is passive. Past passive was stolen. That's right. Very good. You are correct. Actually, good job. Heidi, number five.
I'm not sure. We were robbed last weekend, or we were robbing last weekend.
Very funny. Cute, real cute. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Actually, both. It could be a past continuous. We were robbing last weekend. Very funny. Yeah, you're absolutely. It could be, or is it a passive? We were robbed last weekend. Very funny. Either one would actually be grammatically correct here, and possible if you're a couple of thieves. Oh yeah, we were robbing people last weekend while we were on vacation. Yeah, that's how we do it. That's just how we roll. Good one. Funny. Okay. Crime collocations. All right. Words that go together very commonly. All right. Maybe we'll talk about them as we go along. Monica, number one.
Number one is the black market.
Indeed. What's the black market?
The market where you can buy or sell stolen goods.
Okay. Stolen goods, or perhaps smuggled
Or fake
goods,
goods, maybe.
or fake goods. Yes. Very good.
Possible, yeah.
It's the unofficial market, not government controlled. So there's no taxes.
Illegal.
Yes, it's illegal. There's no taxes. There's no government oversight to make sure the products are actually working or of a good value. You know, you could buy counterfeit products or smuggled products, stolen products. That's right.
Can
You got
I
it.
can I
Sorry,
use
Jeff.
fake
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 good.
products?
Yeah, that's right. Fake is more informal way of saying counterfeit products. Sure. Yes, you can. Max.
I don't know. I forget.
Okay. Forged. Let me help you out.
Oh, forged.
Pronunciation there.
The forged. I don't know. Goods. 10 pound notes.
10-pound note. We generally, although forged goods would almost make sense, like counterfeit goods or fake goods. Yeah, but we never co-locate it that way. We always use forged for money. A forged $100 bill, a forged banknote, forged money. Yeah. Max, do people forge rubles?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's,
Okay. Well,
it could be more expensive than.
then actually,
Did you get it?
Yeah, I
Piece
do.
of paper could be.
The paper and ink and plates could be more expensive than actually it's worth it. I get it. Very funny. Yeah. Being an American, I don't know, you guys, your money, if your currency gets forged or not, but as an American, American money is forged lots and lots constantly. Usually not by Americans. North Koreans were said to have dumped something like $10 million in forged notes. Other governments forge American notes commonly. This is basically almost a form of warfare, actually, and actually it's very common. I once walked into a bank, was making a deposit, and the bank said, "Oh, this $100 bill is forged." Bummer. Guess what? They just confiscated it. They took it. Okay, police or officials take something, they confiscate it. So they confiscated my $100 bill, and I got nothing for it. I just lost $100. Very much a drag.
I was waiting that you say, and I got new one.
No, I got nothing. In America, if you're caught with if they find forged money, they just take it, and that's it. No one reimburses you. There's no kind of insurance or anything like that. You lose your money. Now, on the other hand, okay, forge. Wait a minute. Let me tell you another story. Another time, I stupidly lost my paycheck. Okay, this was back in the day when you got your money on a written piece of paper. It said how much you were paid for the week, signed by the owner, and then you could take it and you sign it and you could deposit it in the bank or cash it or whatever. If somebody signs another person's name, they forge their signature. It's fake. All right. On the other hand, another story, I stupidly lost my paycheck. I got my paycheck and I went out dancing, and I danced like a maniac, and so it fell out of my pants pocket. Somebody stole it, picked it up, they forged my signature, and they cashed my check. Now, on the other hand, within 2 or 3 days, I got all the money back for that. That is insured in America. But cash money, you're just out of luck. Okay. Moving on, Mauricio, stolen.
I have no idea. Maybe stolen. Invasion?
No.
Stolen.
It's
market.
No, it's in. One more try. It's.
But stolen goods.
Stolen
Stolen
goods.
is not good.
No.
Watch your
Funny. Okay, stolen here, Mauricio, is used as an adjective. Goods is a noun. Goods and services means goods is another word for products.
Oh.
Physical things that you buy and sell are goods.
Good.
Physical things. You can tell. Goods to know. Funny. Good to know. Yes, it is a valuable word to know. You're right. Stolen goods. Any stolen actual things. All right, Heidi, number 4.
tax evasion.
Oh, indeed. Okay, very good. To evade. Evade is very close to avoid. If you evade, you escape. So you escape or avoid paying taxes. Tax evasion. In Japan, Heidi, do many people get? Does the government catch many people?
It happens many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Then
Okay.
they need to pay an additional kind of fine.
Right. Penalties.
Yes, penalties.
Penalties or fines. That's it. Oh, really? Interesting. Okay, Monica, last one.
The last one is the legal limit.
Yes, it is. But what is that collocation referring to? Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure.
Okay, a limit is a set benchmark you're not allowed to go over. So actually, this could refer to a couple different things. For example, another collocation, the speed limit. If you're driving, you cannot go over whatever, 60 kilometers an hour. That's the speed limit. So if you get a ticket, or at least in English-speaking countries, it says he drove over the legal speed limit or over the legal limit. It can also refer to drinking alcohol, your blood alcohol level. Many countries, sometimes the level 0. Sometimes the level in United States it's 0.08 percentage of your blood alcohol is the legal limit. So if you're over the legal limit,
if someone have a tax evasion, then the tax officer couldn't find that one for 5 years. How do you say? Isn't it a legal limit?
Oh, I know what you're asking me. You mean there's some crimes Okay, this is very interesting, and I've got to remember the word, so I'm just going to keep talking. I remember. I've got to write this down before I forget. I think what Heidi's talking about, some crimes like murder and rape, there's no time limit. You can murder somebody and 30 years later they figure out it was you and they can take you to court and put you in jail, right? But some other crimes, there's something called, in English anyway, it's called a statute of limitations.
Wow, that's
Statute, that means a law or rule. Statute, a statute is a law or rule of limitation, so it's limited. So for example, Heidi's example, in America it's 7 years. After 7 years, if the government doesn't catch you cheating on your taxes or committing tax evasion, they can't do anything about it because the time limit is over.
okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. No, thank you. That's a very good phrase. That's a very important one to know, actually. It's interesting. It's very interesting that there's a time limit for some crimes. Some crimes there is no time limit. Rape, murder, serious crimes, obviously. Okay, let's see if we can use these collocations in phrases. All right, the ones we just looked at, let's see how we can use them more practically. Max, number 6.
Somebody gave me forged £10 note in my change yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's it. Have you ever seen forged money, Max? Never?
No.
Yeah, I told you it happened to me once. I could not even tell. I mean, really.
Maybe I saw, but I didn't recognize that.
Exactly. I wonder how often we've all touched forged money and we had no idea. Probably we all have. Who knows? Mauricio, number 7.
My brother's lost his driving license. He was 3 times over the limit,
Mm-hmm.
the legal limit.
Great.
So he was lucky to get away with only a 2 years ban.
Okay. Most likely talking about the alcohol limit and a 2-year ban. That means he lost his license for 2 years. He lost his privilege to drive. Or a suspended license. If somebody has a suspended license, it's not currently, doesn't work. It's not legal. Heidi, number 8.
The police say that if everybody refused to buy, it would help to reduce the number. Number of
Sorry.
burglaries.
Yeah. All right. If people refuse to buy what?
Stolen goods.
Yeah, for sure. Who do you buy stolen goods from, Heidi? Do you know this word?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna.
In Japan, there are many burglars in jewelry shops. Almost all cases are found in Hong Kong.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, okay. Okay. There's a name. Okay, I need to share with you, talking about stolen goods. There's a name for the person who buys and sells stolen goods. Does anybody know what that person is? If you don't know it, you're never going to guess. Does anybody have any idea what that person is called in English?
Middle, что-то там, middle something.
Well, not really. In a way, he's a middleman, but we use that in real business. We use that. There's often a middleman in in legal business deals. No, you'd never guess it if you don't know it. A person is called a fence. A fence is the person who buys and sells stolen goods, or to fence means to sell stolen goods. You fence something. You sell something stolen. Okay, and by the way, I am now using the group chat box to write notes because I'm out of room in the Vermling chat box. All right, a fence or to fence? No, it has nothing to do with fighting with swords. It has everything to do with stolen goods. Okay, Monica, number 9.
It's quite easy to buy tapes of new films on the black market.
Indeed. Monica, is this sentence true in your country?
Ah, yeah, definitely.
Ah, yeah.
You can buy a lot of DVDs. Yeah,
Sure.
on black market.
Where I live in the Philippines, it's so open, it's ridiculous. You can open a store and sell nothing but black market tapes and videos and music. Nobody cares. Or people can walk down the street selling them. Street vendors. No problem. No big deal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have the same situation here.
Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Max, number 10.
The government lost millions of pounds a year because of tax. I forget this word.
Well, look down here.
Okay, yeah, evasion, evasion, tax evasion.
Right, tax evasion is illegal. How about in Russia? Lots of tax evasion going on. Ha ha ha! Like I don't know the answer.
Yeah, I think it's around the world.
I think so.
It's natural for people, I think.
Well, yeah. It's some places more or less, but I think it goes on all over the world. Tax avoidance, on the other hand, here's another co-location, is making arrangements which are legal. You make arrangements with the tax service in your country so that you can you make payment arrangements. That's it. It's tax avoidance, but it's legal. It's negotiated. You're allowed to do that.
A lot of people in Russia today, a lot of people in Russia don't pay taxes because they don't want to support this government. Something like, I don't know, something like that.
I have to tell you, just whacked. It really shocked me, but I'm going to share this with you. I'm not trying to knock on Russia, but I have a student, a personal private student that I've been working with for some time, and she is a fiscal manager for a company. And the government in Russia approached her to prepay taxes on profits for 6 months. So they are now forcing businesses to pay taxes for profits they have not made yet. Woohoo! What the heck? I found that to be utterly shocking and incredible. Just ridiculous.
I don't surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, it's believable for me.
Yeah. And basically, they're using strong-arm tactics. They're saying if they don't pay these taxes in advance, they're going to shut down the business. Wow. Crazy. And the thing is, her company's probably going to go out of business in 3 months, but they had to pay taxes for 6 months. So they're not going to make any profit. They have to pay taxes on profit they won't even make. Wow. Incredible. Wild. I'll tell you right now, in America, if the United States asked people to prepay taxes, there would definitely be a revolution in about a half an hour. It would take. Forget that. That's not going to happen. They wouldn't dare. They really just wouldn't dare.
The root of evil is zombie box. I think you
Zombie.
remember.
Zombie box. Yeah. I wish I remember what student introduced that, because that's great.
Sasha, I think. Yeah,
I
I
think
watched
maybe.
this lesson.
Yeah. It was good. Okay, let's talk about more anti-social behavior. Okay, we're gonna read short newspaper extracts and what anti-social behavior are we talking about? All right, let's continue here. Mauricio, number 1.
English and Dutch football fans found a running battle in the center of Paris today.
Okay. What is that about?
Vandalism. No. Maybe.
Well, there may have been vandalism involved, but that's not directly what they're talking about. No? No idea?
No.
Anybody else?
Hooligan.
Hooliganism. Hooliganism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
English
They have the
hooligan
same
is
word.
very famous.
Sorry.
Yeah. What's that?
We have the same word, hooliganism,
word.
in Russian, and
Yeah.
and I,
Mhm.
through my life, I was thinking, what the root of this word in Russian? It's like, because it's like very root word in Russian, and it's,
Really? A hooligan.
yeah, blow my mind. Some kind of
Okay. Yeah.
English.
Hooligan is the
yeah.
person.
A hooligan is a person. That is correct.
Yeah.
That does such antisocial behavior. That's right.
Oh, there is a baby
Rizzo.
British fans.
Yeah.
The name is Hooligan.
Yeah, well, the fans are called hooligans, but not really, okay? The football fans are not automatically hooligans. They're hooligans when they destroy things and set cars on fire and start fights in the street with the fans of the other team. That you can be a fan without being a hooligan. You don't have to be a hooligan. Hooligan is definitely a negative, derogatory term for somebody who basically indulges in antisocial behavior and maybe even criminal behavior. Okay, what is a running battle? What does that mean? Does anybody? Question for everybody. Another interesting collocation.
I imagine it's like a fight on the street.
Yeah, but it's running, so it's moving. So the battle is where people are fighting is like going down the street, where the center of the fight is. So there's people literally running and people catching up to them and punching them, and then other people run further down the street. So this fight doesn't take place in one place. It's actually moving.
Turnovers, cars on the street.
Sure. Sure. Okay, let's look at the next one. Heidi, number 2.
The local authority had planned to clean up the red light district near the station. Prostitution.
Indeed. So this term here, red light district, kind of idiomatic, metaphorical, but it refers to an area where there are many prostitutes. Okay.
We call a red line.
Red line?
Yes.
Really? Huh. Interesting.
No more existed. No more exists now in Japan because it's banned.
No, it's banned. Okay, but does it go on secretly or whatever?
In the bar or some pub, you
Yeah.
need to have a great relationship with the madam owner.
Yeah, Mama-san. Okay.
Oh, in
Sure.
Brazil there is a house's red line.
Okay. Red line. This is interesting.
No, red light.
Red light. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
A house's red light. It's
Okay.
it's the same
Right.
means
Right.
prostitution.
Right.
House.
Red light house. Okay. Yeah, in the olden days, I don't know where, England, America, wherever, they actually put a red light over the door, a physically red light to signify their business.
In this case, clean up means stop prostitution.
Yeah, stop, make some arrests, put a halt to it. That's it. Clean up the city. This is a common collocation, a common phrasal verb used to talk about fighting crime, Mauricio.
Thank you.
The mayor pledged to clean up the city. Very normal expression. Monica, number 3.
The 2 teenagers were arrested after they smashed car screens and destroyed a public phone. This is a vandalism.
It is. Breaking things, or very frequently painting, using spray paint to paint on
horrible
trains or buildings on the wall, things like that. Right. Horrible, yeah, I agree. But sometimes some of the artwork is pretty incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
But that guy's, yeah. But the city is horrible when they abuse with these pictures.
Yeah. Many times vandalism goes hand in hand with riots. All right, there's a riot, people rioting in the street. People will, hooliganism and riots, vandalism occurs. Max said, okay, cars will get turned over in the street, set on fire, trash cans set on fire, things like that. That's also definitely, they're damaging property, so that's vandalism. Max, number 4.
Police said he had been doing at least 65 I'm not sure what is it, kilometer per hour in an area with a 30 kilometer per hour speed limit.
Okay.
MP mil? Maybe mil?
No, this is miles. Remember,
miles,
yeah.
Miles per hour.
Miles per hour. Same idea.
Yeah, it's speeding, I think, yeah.
It's definitely speeding, okay. Motor vehicle, a motor vehicle crime, speeding, yeah, sure. Okay. And vandals are the people who do vandalism. The name of the person. They damage property, for example, spraying graffiti. That's what it's called, the paint, when they put paint on walls or cars or trains or what have you. Breaking windows, that's another famous trick they do, sure. Gangs of hooligans fight in public, football hooligans. Newspapers often use the word thug for anyone who behaves in a violent or antisocial way. And I had mentioned a riot, large scale, many people involved, public disorder. Okay, I hope you've all learned a lot of new vocabulary. Our time is up. Thank you all very much. See you again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Oakley.
Thank you, Oakley. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have a nice
Thank
one.
you,
See you.
everybody.
Bye. See you later.
I'm on verbally. All right, thank you. Now. Okay.